Hello. You must forgive me, I can't go over all the ingredients you might ever need to use for your cooking, but I want to give you the most common ones. And also I want to give you some tips on how to learn them. When you take some recipe, there will be ingredients with some volume or weight or some amount, and sometimes there are some important collocations, and you definitely need to remember these collocations. Onion. Onion can be chopped or diced. If you want to specify, you can say finely diced. A lot of things are actually diced, like tomatoes, zucchini, pumpkin, whatever. Garlic, on the other hand, the recipe might call for 2 garlic cloves, for example, or it can be written like 4 cloves garlic. Sometimes they do it like that. Garlic can be minced. Some people also use the word crushed garlic. Celery is a root vegetable, but sometimes you might need celery stalks, for example, for your minestrone soup. Vegetables, definitely rinse the vegetables or wash the vegetables before cooking. And sometimes your veggies must be peeled. Yeah, peel is the surface. Lemon. Lemon is great. You can use, for example, 2 tablespoons lemon juice, which is freshly squeezed. And also the recipe can call for lemon zest. What is it? To get the zest, you must use a grater. Yeah. So a handful of walnuts is as much as you can fit in the palm of your hand. That's easy. If you need to use some herbs, for example, basil, then they will tell you how many sprigs you need. Okay, so sprigs, 2 sprigs of basil. Herbs are sometimes also used as garnish. Yeah, garnish, like some beautiful decoration on the plate. The amounts are sometimes quite vague. You can see, for example, salt to taste. That's an expression they use jako podle chuti, yeah, as much as you prefer. Avocados are actually one of the main reasons for deforestation, but they can be pitted, yeah, so you remove the pit, halved, anything can be halved, or even sliced, yeah, if you need to use it for some beautiful salad. If you ever cook beans, lentils, chickpeas, which are legumes in one word, they should always be soaked. It makes them easier to digest. It would be strange if we skipped eggs, right? Eggs can be beaten, yeah, when making meatloaf, for example, or sometimes you have to use only the yolk, and sometimes you use the egg white, yeah, easy to remember. If you use a grater for mozzarella or cheddar, the result is called shredded cheese, great for pizza, but they also tend to say grated if it's Parmesan. I find this a little bit confusing, so remember both words, shredded and grated, and you know what it should be. So there you have it, one step closer to mastering English recipes. I'll see you in the next video. Would it be strange if we...